Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Capes, Cows, and Close Calls. My name is Nick. With me always is my co-host, Sean, the Irishman King.
What's up, everybody?
Fantastic Four. I like that one.
Man, I feel like that's been stuck in your head since the trailer.
It has been. It has been, honestly.
That's not even the first time we've done that on this podcast, man.
You're probably right. Yeah, I think when we talked about the trailer, I did the same thing. I like the theme, man. You don't like it?
I mean, all they do is saying the name of the movie.
I know, but I like it.
Would you have liked it if it was like
Fantastic
Avengers Age of Ultron?
No, but that's the whole movie title. They're just saying that
That's the whole movie title for this movie.
No, the whole movie title is Fantastic Four First Steps.
That's fair. Sorry. Avengers.
I mean, they could have threw the Avengers name over the bum 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 bum.
And you would have liked it?
I don't know if I would have liked it as much as this, but this one works. This one works. I don't know if that one would have worked. Anyway.
Guys, thanks for coming out for another episode. We appreciate you. If you go like, comment, interact, rate us.
I need you to lead with subscribe.
Lead with subscribe.
Lead with subscribe.
You can subscribe
first. If you haven't done so, subscribe. Do that first.
So if we're gonna put it in an order,
then like, comment, share.
But you would go subscribe, share, comment, like.
No. I go.
That's the order that we would have wanted to happen in.
Subscribe, like, comment, share.
Just because it flows that way better. But in terms of what's gonna make the podcast do better,
what did you say?
It's gotta go subscribe, share. Share is definitely better than everything else after subscribe.
Yeah.
Comment, then like. Because the like button's too easy. Everybody throws a like on there.
That's why you lead with it, because it's so easy.
Right.
You don't have to do it. You just click the button.
If you wanted the thing that's gonna push the episode
comment
out.
takes effort. Liking will push it out. Liking will push it out.
But not as much as a comment will.
That's true, but it's easier, like you said. Just
comment
the
the word
easiest thing
like.
to do first is hit the red subscribe button. Do that first. That's the easiest thing. Then hit that like button. Bam, bam, bam. 2 clicks. You're done, right? Like click, click. Subscribe, like, click, click. Right? And then it's like, okay, if you want to scroll down, enter a comment, put a little effort into it, do that. You know what I mean? Then you share that sumbitch. You say, hey, you know what?
Share is the last thing you want to share. I mean, I understand that you gotta.
I feel like that's the hardest thing to get people to do is to share it.
Yeah.
You know
that's why it's got the biggest impact.
Yeah. We're trying to make things easy for people. Then we'll get to a point where we're like, make sure you share the video. Right now, we just need to get that subscriber count up. We need to get that like count up.
That's all you okay?
Subscribe, like, click, click. It's 2 clicks. Click, click. Click, click. You know what I mean? Like, it's so quick. It's easy. It's click, click. You're done.
Bye.
Anyway, links down in the description below to all our other socials, including our TikTok and all that other fun stuff. What else is there? Timestamps will be below. I did do it.
Yeah.
I stayed true, sir.
Yeah. You keep going.
Timestamp that bitch. So if you want to skip around, feel free. If it's not obvious by now, we're going to be talking about Fantastic Four First Steps.
Yes.
We'll be doing a non-spoiler and spoiler review. So again, timestamps will be down below. If you're doing it, I mean, if it's on YouTube, you'll see it in the video. If you're listening to it just audio only, it'll be in the description.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
To the second.
You feel that good about it?
No, I know. I do it to the second.
So you're here and you're like, at this exact moment.
At 26 minutes and 37 seconds, that's where you'll,
start hearing reviews.
Exactly.
You don't feel like you might have it off by a second or two? You feel
I add it afterwards. I'm not assuming it now. I'm not coming up with the time
so you're listening and then you're pausing.
Yeah.
And then you go back a half a second because I started my sentence.
Yep, literally.
So you're listening to the sentence, but then you're going back, and then you're hitting it again to test that you got it right. Oh, that's too soon. And then you go back again.
That is exactly the method,
That
Sean.
is my hell. I couldn't do it. I applaud you.
I'm stepping the game up, man. We got to get better.
I can't believe you're doing that and you're matching our voices through the audio,
honestly,
the mics,
that part's
and
become
the video.
easy now.
If you say so.
That part's not that difficult anymore. I do the clap. The clap really works.
But what happens at 48 minutes in and then all of a sudden it's unaligned again?
That's only happened once, and I have no idea why it happened. The only time it happened is
it happened every time I try to do it. Like every time I try to do it.
It only happened the one time where we recorded on my iPhone, and I feel like that was a part of the reason. I feel like somehow the video just
glitched for a
glitched
second.
or something. Yeah, and it just went awry. But it's never happened with the actual camera,
All right.
so we're good.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, timestamps.
Timestamps, man.
What's next? What's the next slight improvement?
That's a good question. I want to get better lighting.
I know you want something on the TV.
I do want something on the TV because it
Drives you
bothers the
nuts.
fuck out of me that there's just a black screen on the side of your head. I don't know what we got to do.
I think it's partially because when you look at
No,
me,
it's when I edit it
you
later.
also see the TV.
It's when I edit it
It's
later.
not a sight for
and
me
I'm
over
just
here.
like, why do we not have something on that screen?
I still think we should put our previous episode up there.
I still think that's a ridiculous idea, Sean. Why are we doing that?
I don't know.
People be like, what the fuck is going
Because
on?
then it's an episode within an episode.
You keep saying that as if you're going to convince
Oh,
me.
it's great. If you zoom into the episode, then you start to see that episode within an episode within an episode.
That sounds ridiculous.
That's exactly what
What
I
are we?
want.
Are we living in Inception? What is this?
Yes.
Oh my
It's the
god.
podcast Inception. I'm tempted to turn it on right now.
Don't do that. Don't do it.
I don't know if this is connected to the Wi-Fi currently.
Yeah, I want to get better lighting. This ring lights are
Okay.
getting on my nerves. We just need something more consistent.
You know what I keep thinking to myself? That one day I'm going to have a house.
I mean, yeah.
And the house is going to have the studio.
One day I will also have a house, which will have a studio, hopefully.
So what I want to do...
And we'll just swap back and forth.
We just swap back and forth. What I want to do, Nick, is I want to do it in the basement where I have arms from the ceiling.
Yeah,
with the
mounted
lights.
with the lights,
It
yeah.
comes on down. I think I bought it all the time. Mm-hmm. I'm excited for this moment. I think I'd soundproof the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No more echoes. It'd be great.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. I don't know. What you got going on? Anything? What are we
Nothing,
talking
man.
about? We got some banter for this episode.
We didn't plan any
We
out.
didn't plan shit. We're just here, man. We went to the
Let's
movie.
go back and start talking about breakfast again.
I mean, third episode.
Third
in a row we're
episode,
talking
let's start about breakfast. Maybe we move on to lunch.
Funny enough, we were just talking about that, and we were figuring out what we were going to get to eat after the movie, and the choices were McDonald's, Burger King, or Chick-fil-A. I said Chick-fil-A, and you said that was your least option, which is
It was.
absurd to me.
It was.
You put McDonald's first.
This is what I always tell people about McDonald's.
Okay.
There's one thing food-wise, like outside of people, I miss when I live abroad.
It was McDonald's.
It's McDonald's, man.
Listen.
It was also the first thing I got every time I came back.
I will say, McDonald's is delicious when you don't have some punk ass health nut telling you it's not good for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's great,
Right.
but it's not better than Chick-fil-A.
For you or tasting?
Both.
This is the thing, man.
What you got against Chick-fil-A? Why don't you
I
like
don't, want
Chick-fil-A?
a, I don't want a chicken sandwich.
Why? Don't you get McChickens from McDonald's?
Sometimes. But a McChicken, listen.
What are you going to say then?
McDonald's lives in its own special universe.
The Golden Arches.
It's its own thing, right?
Uh-huh.
We've had this conversation before. Because if aliens came down and was like, I want to try this cheeseburger that I've heard of before, you're not taking their asses for a good cheeseburger to McDonald's,
I mean, right.
right? It's good as its own separate thing. Small
Okay.
Cheval is better than McDonald's.
Oh, 100%.
We could spend damn near the same amount going to both. But there's something
McDonald's has
special.
gotten ridiculously expensive.
Right.
It's,
So
fucking crazy.
You're no longer going for price. You're going
No.
for whatever chemical they have in there that makes it so fucking good.
Oh, my God. Do you remember when they had a $1 menu?
Yeah,
Fuck, I missed the $1 menu,
I do.
bro.
I do too.
Go get a whole meal.
I remember my aunt once gave me a gift card for McDonald's during that period. And
What was it, like 20 bucks?
Forever. Yeah.
It was probably like
That's
20
so
bucks.
long.
Bro, getting a $20 to $25 McDonald's gift card back oh my goodness.
So many
I'm
meals.
I'm eating for like 2 weeks. I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where we go? Don't worry, I got it. I'm balling out of
Yeah.
control with this McDonald's gift card. I got one for Christmas one year, and I was like, this is the greatest fucking thing.
You don't think about it. 'cause
You
you would never think
could've
to ask
given
for
me-
it, but if somebody happens to give you one, it's fucking great.
It's fantastic, bro. Those days
So
are
McDonald's
gone.
is its own category.
Okay, give
The
me
thing
your...
about Chick-fil-A, so it's one of those random places. You know what it is? I've come to realize that while I love chicken and I eat buffalo chicken via sandwich or wraps, an obnoxious, I have it an obnoxious amount now.
Okay.
I also, when you get to the fast food level, I'm not looking to go out and get chicken. It's just not my
Interesting.
go-to. Every time I do it, it's because somebody else wanted it. I think the first time I went to Chick-fil-A, you took me there.
I can believe that.
So that's why I'm kind of like, I just, you know what? And our job brings us Chick-fil-A every so often.
Because it's great. Everybody loves it.
Yeah, yeah. And I appreciate the macaroni and cheese.
Yeah,
Right?
it's delicious. Holy
great.
shit, I'm getting a cramp in my leg from just sitting here. What the fuck? Hold on.
This is 30s, man. It's because you're thinking of Chick-fil-A.
God damn.
You all right?
Yep. Shit.
Do you get cramps like this often?
No. I mean, not when I'm just fucking sitting still, but I've gotten a cramp like this before, but like I'm doing something. I was just sitting here, and all of a sudden, I don't know if I flexed my
It's all
foot
the
wrong.
It's all the
Shit.
cereal, man. It's all the cereal that you eat. You got to eat healthier.
Woo. Okay, I'm better now.
It's the Chick-fil-A.
That was no joke, dude.
You good?
Yeah, my eyes are watering. Good. Go ahead. What were you saying now? Shit, I don't know what happened, dude. I don't know if I just flexed my foot wrong. Fuck,
It's just being in your 30s, man. That's all it is.
I guess so, dude. Shit. Anyway, fast food. I guess it's a mute point now.
Yeah.
Give me your fast food rankings.
Is it what tastes the best or my enjoyment level? Because the answers are different.
Combination of both.
So there's just something special in my heart for McDonald's.
Oh my goodness. You know what it is? It's because when you went on those road trips as a kid, and your uncle would just buy bags of McDonald's cheeseburgers.
I don't think it was that.
Hand
I
it to
remember
you.
being a little kid actively asking my parents to get McDonald's all the time.
I mean, yeah, every kid asks their parents for McDonald's.
Right. You weren't in there being like, Ma, take me to Subway.
I will say, though, this new generation of kids ask for Chick-fil-A.
Right. Was Chick-fil-A even around when we were young? I don't
No,
remember
it wasn't.
when it got big. It's just like one day it was here.
Yeah.
One day it wasn't, one day it was here.
I think it was if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. But I think it was a West Coast thing at first. And then it migrated this way.
Yeah.
And now we
This
got
is the thing.
Chick-fil-A's everywhere.
Do you think Chick-fil-A has the superior chicken sandwich?
Yes. To who? McDonald's?
Everybody. You just think they're out here, they're being Popeyes, KFC, they're being fucking, I don't know, man, like,
if I'm picking my
Culver's,
favorite
like-
chicken sandwich, yes. Chick-fil-A.
is it because it was like the first one that got you into chicken sandwiches, or do you actually think it's better? Because I
Both.
gotta tell you, these other places have great chicken sandwiches too.
I think it's both. I think your problem is you like too much shit on your sandwiches.
That's
You
my
go to
problem.
yeah, that's your problem. Because you go to Chick-fil-A and all Chick-fil-A does is
Oh yeah, they give you
pickle and
chicken
cheese.
and bread.
And you're
Right.
like, where's the lettuce? Where's the tomato? Where's the onion? Where's the mayo? Where's all? I don't need all that bullshit.
Nick. Where is it?
I don't need that. I just want the chicken, the pickle, and the bread.
Do you eat hot dogs?
Yeah.
Do you just get a hot dog and a bun?
No, I got hot dog, bun, and ketchup.
That's it.
That's it. Put a pickle on there
You're a
sometimes.
strange man.
I'm not.
This is what
I'm a
I've come to
simple man.
realize.
I just got this
Simple man.
burger, ketchup, mustard, pickle. That's it. And I mean cheese. Ketchup, mustard, pickle. That's it. Sometimes I add bacon. But I usually only add bacon at a quality restaurant. We went to Burger King.
We go to Subway.
Yes.
What's going on in the sandwich?
Usually I'm getting an Italian BMT.
Which is crazy to me.
Right.
Of all the ones you go Italian. But
So
okay,
that's-
continue.
That's ham, salami, pepperoni. For the meats,
Right.
I go American cheese, lettuce, pickle, banana peppers, green peppers, salt and pepper, vinegar, and oil.
No jardinere?
Sometimes I get
I
jardinere.
feel like I've seen you get the jardinere. That's why I asked.
Yeah, you're right. I do add the jardinere sometimes.
So what is it about Subway that you're getting all these toppings? And I want to mind you for our listeners, when we're choosing where to eat today, I said, let's go to Jimmy John's. And you said, not enough toppings.
They don't have enough time.
But then all of a sudden, we get into burger and chicken sandwich
It's
land. And now there's too many toppings out there.
It's different. First of all, if you notice though, pretty much everything I get on my sandwich, it does not include all the shit that I hate on my burger. I don't get tomato. I don't get onion. I don't get mayo. Right? Like, I don't get any of those things.
You should just get all the things at Subway you get on your chicken sandwich. Just come in there, get some banana peppers, some green pepper.
I've had a chicken sandwich like that before. It wasn't bad. I don't mind it. But I prefer my chicken sandwich just simple.
Why?
I just need the chicken, pickle, bread, little barbecue sauce for dipping. Dip, dip.
Would you ever just make a chicken breast and not season it?
No.
Just eat it up?
Fuck would I do that for?
I'm just trying to get in your head because you don't seem to
That's-
like to add things
That's my hell,
to your
Sean.
meal.
That is my hell. I want it seasoned. That's different. And I made
Is it though?
Yeah, it is.
Is it different?
Yes. What are you saying?
You mean adding toppings to the top of it to make it taste
See,
better? Is
you know
different
what?
than
I
me
think-
adding seasoning to the top of it to make taste better?
I think that's where our cultural differences come into play here, Sean. I think that might be where they come into play. I feel like I'm gonna make a generalization here, right? There's a certain group of people who rely on toppings and sauce when it comes to their meat flavor. Right? That's what they rely on. That's why places like Shake Shack is a thing. Shake Shack does not have good burgers. People don't go to Shake Shack for the burger. People go to Shake Shack for the sauce.
Okay.
Right? And then there's a group of people who rely heavily on making sure the meat of your meal is thoroughly seasoned, is flavorful, and you don't need all that extra shit.
Why
That's
wouldn't
why,
you
like,
want the
I don't-
best of both worlds?
You do want the best of both worlds, but if your food is like if your meat's properly seasoned, you don't need all that extra shit.
How often do you go out and get a cheese pizza?
I used to only exclusively eat cheese pizza,
But now what do you do?
sausage pepperoni.
Okay, so you're getting sausage and pepperoni.
Mm-hmm.
So you're telling me that this man in the back of the pizza shop worked forever on his gravy to get the perfect
Gravy?
It's gravy. That's
What
the
gravy
Italians
is he
call
working
it.
on?
The Italians call the
The pizza sauce?
pizza sauce, the gravy.
Oh, okay, okay.
Gets it perfect,
Mm-hmm.
and then you throw shit on top of it.
They want me to. It's the
Do
point of
they?
a pizza.
Do they want you to?
Look,
Maybe
if-
they want you to put some shit on your chicken sandwich too, Nick.
No, they don't. Not at Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A serves a chicken sandwich with with the meat.
I honestly
And
think
pickle.
Chick-fil-A just like tricks people.
You know, and to be fair, I think a big part of the reason why certain people like Chick-fil-A is just because of the Chick-fil-A sauce. I don't love the Chick-fil-A sauce. It's fine. I prefer their barbecue sauce. But you know where that really comes into play? Raising Cane's. Because realistically, Raising Cane's is a bland-ass chicken. If you try to tell me Raising Cane's chicken has flavor, you're out of your fucking mind if you never tasted chicken with flavor. But people don't go to Raising Cane's for the chicken. They go to Raising Cane's for the cane sauce. Every meal you buy comes with cane sauce. I don't eat the cane sauce.
You leave your house, you want to go to a fast food establishment and get good chicken. Where are you going?
Am I getting a chicken sandwich or am I getting like chicken wings and drums and breasts? What am I doing?
Drums and breasts.
If I'm going fast food, Popeyes. I'm getting spicy.
Okay. Sandwich, you going Chick-fil-A.
Sandwich, I'm going Chick-fil-A.
Where are you getting your wings?
Popeyes. Same place. Or Harold's. That's the one place where the sauce is the exception. Because it comes smothered in mild sauce, and I fucking love mild sauce. It's the one place. But the chicken is still seasoned, though. It's not just bland chicken smothered in sauce. It's actually seasoned chicken smothered in delicious sauce.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I'm blown away at, like, you'll get a bunch of shit on your sandwich. I think you just don't like the typical things. I mean, I know it. You don't like the typical toppings to a burger or a chicken sandwich.
I mean,
And that's why you feel this way. And that's why you're weird, man. You're weird with
what
your
I'm
food. I don't
I'm not,
understand
bro.
it.
I feel like I'm so simple. I'm so easy.
It's basic, though.
It's
It's
like
so basic. I just take ketchup. What?
yeah,
Just the ketchup? Just pickles. Pickles and ketchup.
it wasn't ketchup, bro. Living my life.
I think you need to
Like it's
broaden your
golden.
lines,
I have.
horizons. Have you ever had a fried egg on a burger?
Yeah, I love it.
You
Were
just
you not expecting that?
yeah, because with everything else you don't like.
I love a fried egg on a burger.
Have you ever had a slice of pineapple?
No,
Would you?
no,
No.
no.
With a
On a what?
On a
Actually,
burger.
on anything, it's a no. I don't even know why I asked that question.
With like a honey barbecue glaze and a layer of bacon.
No. Why
No?
do I need the pineapple? Why is there fruit on my burger?
Why not, man?
Now you're just getting outrageous. You're being absurd.
Next you're gonna tell me you can't do pineapple on pizza.
You know what? I was editing one of our episodes. I don't remember if it was the last one or the one before last. We were talking about when we were talking about the onions, and you're like, if somebody puts pizza on my onions, you're like, go fuck yourself. That's how I feel about what you just said. You're gonna put pineapple on my burger? Go fuck yourself. What are we doing here?
It's not. Dude,
You put pineapple on my anything? Go fuck yourself.
I guess I should have started. Do you like pineapple?
Not really. I don't. Not the biggest fan of pineapple.
Bro, you and your fruits. Why don't you like pineapple?
I don't know, man. Why are we talking about food so much? Here's my hierarchy. So McDonald's is at the top for you, right? That's what you're saying?
McDonald's is the top.
Where we going next? See, because to me, fast food falls into two categories, right? There's your, and I mean, the line is starting to blur because the prices are just becoming outrageous. But originally, there was like your cheap fast food and then your high-end fast food, right? Like, yes, so McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, shit like that falls in your cheap fast food, right? But then you got your your high-end fast food. So like if I wanted a better burger, I wouldn't go to McDonald's. I go to Culver's or Five Guys or Portillo's. You know what I mean? Like those to me were like your higher end fast foods. Like,
I agree.
So like I really just put them in like two buckets like that. So if I'm going cheap fast food, it is hard to beat McDonald's. Although I think if it really came down to it, I feel like I'd rather go to Wendy's. But it is something about McDonald's that just hits every time.
Wendy's is good.
Yeah,
you couldn't tell you. You can't say why Wendy's would be worse than McDonald's, but just something about McDonald's.
And in all honesty, Wendy's is probably better than McDonald's.
Right.
Like just the quality of what you get, the meat itself, like you eat McDonald's and you feel like you're eating some shit that you shouldn't be eating, right? Like if I eat a Wendy's burger, I'm like, okay, the patty's square. They say they have never frozen beef. All right, cool. I eat McDonald's and I'm like, this shit doesn't look like it should go on my body, but goddamn, it tastes good. You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
So yeah, I McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King. What else is in cheap fast food?
Are you doing sandwiches too?
Like Taco Bell. I guess Subway would be in there. I don't love Taco Bell. Taco Bell's fine. I don't go to Taco Bell very often. Do you go to Taco Bell often?
I don't. I like Taco Bell though. So where I can get past it in my head that I know it's shit for McDonald's, I struggle way more with Taco Bell. Like I'm just there, like I know this is just straight garbage.
Yeah, the worst of the worst.
It tastes great, but I know I'm taking years out of my life to eat it.
Facts. What else is on the lower tier? White Castle. You don't like White Castle.
I hate White Castle.
Yeah, I was about to say. I feel like
White Castle's the bottom of the
I
bottom.
had ever suggested White Castle, you was just like, yeah, no, fuck that, nigga. We're not going to White Castle.
That's like the one place you can name where it's like, oh, yeah, that's a no for me.
That's a no.
Not doing it. You can go, man. I'll get something else.
What else is there?
Arby's.
The big ones, right? Arby's
is on that list.
Okay.
I like because then you start going up in tiers, right? So then there's like I don't feel like you put Potbelly in the same list
as
the ones we just named.
Yeah, I agree.
But you can put it with your sandwiches.
Yeah.
But like you're not talking about McDonald's and Potbelly in the same.
No, you're not. No. Yeah, because then
and then you could talk about Buffalo Wild Wings. But that's a different category too. Buffalo Wild Wings, I think, is going against like.
So I'm excluding
Red Robin. You know what I mean?
I'm excluding any like actual sit down restaurant. To me, Buffalo Wild Wings is more of a sit down restaurant than a takeout restaurant.
Panera?
Panera would be in the same category as like Potbelly. It's more in your higher because Panera is fucking expensive.
It's expensive, but you don't feel like you ate crap.
That's true. You feel like
you feel okay.
Yeah, you feel okay about
that's
Panera.
all right. This feels
even
okay.
if you get the worst thing on the menu, you're like, oh, okay, fine. You know what I mean? There was some greens on this shit. Like, it wasn't just lettuce. It was like a spring mix. You had some arugula in there. Yeah,
exactly.
You feel good about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so your all-time number one. If we're just going straight up, what tastes the best for you? Give me your number one fast food restaurant.
Of the cheap ones?
Of all of them.
Of all of them. It's still McDonald's, bro.
That's crazy to me. It's still McDonald's. Of all, I guess.
Of all fast food, it's McDonald's.
Because you don't like Portillo's that much, right?
I like Portillo's, but I'm not like going crazy for Portillo's.
You're crazy. What about Culver's?
Again, it's okay.
Okay, top tier. What's your top fast food burger? Are you still gonna say McDonald's?
Right, because if you start asking me like what's a great burger, I'm not saying McDonald's. I'm going small cheval.
That's not fast food though.
I mean, only because they're not all over the place. But this again,
That's true.
They're all over Chicago now.
Small cheval is fucking delicious.
And it's the same fucking cost as going to Culver's.
That's true. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I guess it's a little more expensive than Culver's, but it's like in the same category as like Portillo's, I feel. Or like Five Guys. Five Guys is also expensive.
Bro, I think. Let's look this up.
Small cheval?
Culver's. So both their main burgers are the double burger, right?
Yeah.
All right, which one do you want to look at? I swear they're like the same cost.
They might be the same cost. I'll hit Culver's, you hit Small Cheval. Let's see. Culver's menu. We gotta feel
the air.
Dude, I still remember the first time I had Culver's. I thought it was the greatest thing I had ever had in my life. Because I was at a point where I like the nicest burger I had was like McDonald's. And then somebody took me to Culver's for the first time, and I was like,
what is this?
Is this? And where has it been?
I remember being like, yeah. I remember feeling kind of the same way about that too.
Oh my goodness.
Order now.
I'm like, this is crazy. What does that say? Okay, if I'm just looking at the sandwich, the Culver's Deluxe starts at $9. I feel like Small Cheval starts like $13.
It shouldn't take this long. Let me do it.
That's why you need a MacBook, bro. Small Cheval. Listeners, if you've ever been to Small Cheval, let us know what you think about it, because it's fucking fantastic. If you don't live in Chicago, I'm sorry, because Small Cheval is great. Why do they not have the prices on here? They let me pull up the menu.
Go to order
I can't
online.
actually see
so the
price.
signature double and cheese is $10.99.
Okay, so it's like $1 more.
$1 more. You can go. I mean, if you get rid of the cheese, it's the same price.
I mean, but you know what? You know what the tricky thing is with places like that, where it really makes the difference is not with the sandwich itself, is with the whole meal.
As you were saying that, I realized too.
I guarantee the combo at Culver's to get the burger, the fries, and a drink is going to be way less than to get burgers, fries, and a drink from Small Cheval. They don't even have a combo meal. You got to do it all.
Yeah, you do it all separate.
Yeah, and then the drink itself is ridiculous. See, honestly, that's where McDonald's really gets me. Because like in terms of like value for a meal, while they have gone up, bro, the fact that I get a large drink and that bitch is like $1.40. Man.
And McDonald's got the best fountain, man. They got the best fountain.
They fucking Cokes, they Sprites.
I heard once it's
different.
because
put some hair on your chest.
They like get delivered in like metal canisters or some shit. That's what makes the difference.
I've heard so many stories about what makes McDonald's.
Because we're all out here like there's something different.
Why is the Sprite so crisp?
They didn't stop with the burgers. They made sure their fucking drinks. There was something special about them.
I heard that they use a different type of sugar for their Cokes or something. I heard that they put salt in their Sprite. I've heard all types of crazy stories.
The expired smoothie story?
No.
It's not that interesting, but it's so I went to McDonald's, this was years ago. You know how they have smoothies on their menu?
Yeah, I love their strawberry banana smoothie.
Yeah, so I'm drinking one. And I think it's strawberry banana. I'm like, this is off. And at this point, I'd had a bunch. I know what it tastes like. So, and I was like, one of those rare times I was actually eating at the McDonald's. So I went back up and I was like, hey, I'm pretty sure this went bad. I can't go bad. I was like, what do you mean it can't go bad? Like, these don't go bad. I was like, I promise you I'm not this guy. Like I'll eat shit. Like this tastes really bad. They go under the counter, and these smoothies are made out of a powder. So they
really?
grab the bag of powder, bring it up, and sure as shit, this is an expiration date and it's expired.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. He's like, "You're right, this is bad." And then he took it back.
Damn, gotcha.
Yeah.
I'd be like, now give me a refund, bitch.
That's how you know, like, right? The smoothie tastes fucking great. You know why? Because it's a fucking powder, man. Yeah, they're not out there with strawberries and bananas, fucking put it in a blender.
Just powder in that.
It's fake chemicals that just taste fantastic.
It is, man. It is. It's a wild thing, man. All right.
Let me power through this real quick because I feel like I never really answered the question. You go fast food for me. Where am I actually likely to go? I'm definitely going to McDonald's. I've been on a real Jimmy John's kick
Interesting.
because it's so fast that I freak.
Jimmy John's is my least favorite.
I've had big pot belly periods. It's also just based on location, right?
Yeah,
Because
I
the
get
pot belly was by my old place, so it was
Right.
it was like the easiest. Like, I don't want McDonald's thing to go get. I had huge Panera phases. I overate it.
I remember
That's
that.
because one was right by headquarters, so I was like
Yeah.
easy at lunch. And I'm still eating
Turkey
buffalo.
bacon Bravo hit every time though.
Yeah, it did. It really
Great.
did. I moved on from the soups. I had, because I was a real cheddar broccoli soup guy.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I feel like I'm just eating straight cheese. And then I went to chicken noodle to feel a little healthier. Anyways, Buffalo Wild Wings I do a ton of. I do
Yeah,
a ton
I'm-
because they have
I
the
know
go. So it's funny because I get it. Before I felt that way too. Before they're the Buffalo Wild Wings go, because now it feels like takeout food.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, those are my,
You like a Wingstop?
no.
No Wingstop.
I don't dislike it. Dia does. We got one time and Dia was like, I'd rather have the Buffalo Wild Wings ones.
Interesting. Because I'd much rather have Wingstop over Buffalo
I
Wild
said
Wings.
that. I was like, Nick is the opposite
Yeah.
of you.
I'd much rather have Wingstop over B-Dubs. B-Dubs is so overrated to me.
Do you think if you just had some toppings?
What's crazy to me is you don't even go and get wings from B-Dubs. You get a wrap every
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Have you ever actually had their wings?
Oh, yeah. I've had it a bunch.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, I've never once seen you get wings from B-Dubs. You only ever get wraps.
I definitely like B-Dubs was like that. Like, I start driving. It was in the town I grew up. And so we would go.
Yeah.
So I've been going to B-Dubs since I was like 17.
Yeah, to me, it's not B-Dubs is not even worth it unless it's like one of the like Tuesday or Thursday when they have like 60-cent wings or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, other than that, I'm not paying for it. It's too expensive for what it is. Like,
You should go there and get a burger.
Not worth it. I've tried their burgers before. They're fine.
Yeah.
They're fine. What about
It's because you don't have enough toppings.
what about the cheap pizzas? Where you at with those? Like your Papa John's, your Domino's, your Pizza Hut,
Listen,
your Little Caesars, Jets.
I don't really do any of them.
No?
No. If I'm going to do pizza, if I'm going to do cheap pizza, then I'm doing a frozen pizza. If I'm,
That's fair.
or I'm grabbing a slice. So I'm looking to where I can just get a slice near me, and none of them are those.
Okay.
I've discovered Pat's Pizza and Restaurante. That is fucking, I don't know, 10 minutes south from where we are right now. I found it on a fucking YouTube short, and even though I'm just trying to quit at the time, I'm glad I found this one. And people are saying it's like one, if you like thin tavern style pizza, they say it's the best in Chicago. And I was like, this place is
Interesting.
super fucking close. Let me check it out. It's thin as shit. It's got a great gravy.
Okay.
It's fucking delicious. And their fucking largest size is like $20. And I'm like, at that point,
Yeah.
I'm going to one of these sheets. So like,
Yeah,
I've basically been doing that and I haven't gone back.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. We'll move on from food now. All right. You want to hear about some stuff Kevin Feige said?
Hit me.
All right, man. So Kevin Feige did this big interview recently where he was talking about the status of the MCU. And, you know, obviously people have been saying a bunch of shit about it. So I guess we'll talk about it too, because that's what we do. But essentially, right, Kevin Feige was asked about the state of the MCU, like where'd they go wrong, blah, 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 where are his thoughts. And he basically came out and admitted and was just like, yeah, you know what? I think we just went overboard. And I'm paraphrasing. But basically, it was like, we just kind of went overboard. We did too much. He said during the Infinity Saga, right? So from like Iron Man to Endgame, they put out about 50 hours worth of content. Since Endgame to now, they've put out over 100 hours.
An additional or in total?
Additional.
So it's
Like
150 hours.
Yeah, like 127 hours alone since Endgame was over, in less than half the time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's crazy, right?
You don't think about it in that sense either.
No.
Like, it still feels like we haven't had that much, but we've had a ton.
Yeah, no, we have. It seems like his strategy moving forward is going to be one. It seems like he's going to move away from TV. TV's not going to thing. He basically just talked about how he doesn't want the MCU to feel like homework anymore. And that's what the TV shows were feeling like. Like, you got to go watch it in order to see this movie and get what's going on here.
Oh, I thought you meant homework for him.
Yada. I mean, it probably was, honestly. It's probably homework for him, too.
He's like, I'm so tired of doing this shit.
Yeah. So he thought, they're not gonna do much for TV wise anymore. And if they do, seems like he's gonna go the route of it's just gonna be a TV show. It's not gonna necessarily tie into the greater universe. Like, it may, right? But it's not gonna be like a requirement that you see it in order to see whatever the next movie is.
I don't feel like they fully hammered in doing that anyways. I mean, look at WandaVision and then Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. It was like, you guys, you didn't do the homework. You just fucking skipped the assignment altogether.
Literally.
Like, I get it helps with, like, you might know some of these characters already because you saw the show, but you didn't need to watch any show to watch any movie.
That's true. Like, you would definitely get more out of it if you did, but no, you didn't have to, for sure. Let me see. What else did he say of note? He basically, let's see, he talked about how, he talked about how when he looked at projects like Eternals and Shang-Chi, he was saying, he says, I've always thought if you take success and don't experiment with it and don't risk with it, then it's not worth it. Yeah, he said, what we also ended up focusing on because of the success was the Disney Plus expansion. And he's like, and it's that expansion that I think led people to say it used to be fun, but now do I have to know everything about all of this? So yeah, essentially, like, yeah, they focused too much on that, and it just became like too much for people of like, so I gotta watch this, I gotta watch this, I gotta watch this in order to go see this movie. Like, that seems like too much.
I get it, because you hear people talk about that all the time.
Yeah,
I had to watch what to get to this. Not everybody's like us, but we try to review everything.
Shit, not even we've seen everything. There's still Marvel TV shows I haven't watched.
I'm up to date, Nick, man.
You're pretty
all over it.
Yeah, man. So it seems like
I feel like so to a point, like there's some shows that they should get. I think they should get a season 2.
Yeah, I agree.
And there's shows that we could just let lie.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, he said you're still gonna see a crossover, like allowing people from the TV shows to cross over into the movies, because like the Punisher is going to be in the next season of Daredevil, but he's also going to be in the new Spider-Man movie alongside Tom Holland.
Okay,
which is exciting, right? That's cool. That's cool to see. But yeah, man. Other things of note, he says we won't be seeing Miles Morales because of the whole Sony thing, so that kind of sucks.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Sony at least use them?
He said that they got to stay away from them basically until they finish the animated movie trilogy. So that's annoying. But yeah, man, going forward. Oh, and that was the other big thing. So for the future, after they do Doomsday and Secret Wars, the plan is to basically reboot the Marvel Universe.
So he officially said that?
Yes. I mean, he just said he doesn't like the word reboot. He prefers reset. But yeah, they're essentially going to reboot it, which will also come with changes that they will eventually recast their big star, their big characters, like Iron Man, Captain America. They're going to get a new person to play Steve Rogers, a new person to play Tony Stark. Obviously, hopefully they get a new person to play T'Challa, right? So, but they're going to recast all the big ones eventually. How you feel about that?
So part of me is like, all the movies, all the superhero comic book movies do this, so it makes sense that we would get to.
How many Batmans have we had?
Man, I don't feel like.
How many Supermans have we had?
I also was kind of like, this is like a thing that Marvel was doing better than DC,
right?
And I was like, so I get it, but another point was like, this is what I've like was thinking about today. You know what I feel like Marvel misses its mark?
Okay.
Where? Is that they could really do some cool shit. Mm-hmm. And I believe that there are people there to know what the cool shit is. And for some reason they just don't fucking do it. You know what I mean? Like, you could have, like, all these things that we speculated through all these shows and movies that we thought were going to happen. And it was like, so at one point, and I mean, even after Endgame, it was super exciting to be an MCU fan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Back in the days when we were like, man, they're going to put Mephisto in a WandaVision. Nick, why didn't they do it?
I don't know, man.
You know what I mean? Like, they could be doing such good they could have, Multiverse of Madness could have been an actual Multiverse of Madness movie. They could have just went and did it.
Yeah.
So I feel like I don't want to get into a review before we get into the review, but I feel like Marvel misses its mark on shit that they could do that would be super cool, and then they just like, yeah, let's not quite go that far into it.
Okay.
So
I get that.
I think my point is, what's frustrating is it's like they've set up so many little things here and there, and now they're going to reboot. And it's like, you don't need to reboot. The characters that you have that you're now we're now experiencing could be super interesting if you just committed to making it interesting. Like, stop throwing. It's so hard to like not spoil other movies, but like, so, I mean, Captain America has been out for a minute now, right?
Right.
Put a Hulk in that movie and have them fight Red Hulk. Do you know how much better this movie would?
If like She-Hulk pulled up,
if She-Hulk pulled up, if Hulk's son pulled up, or Hulk himself pulled up in this movie, like, why are we being an extended universe and not being a fucking extended universe?
I agree with that. Yeah.
So like, you could make that movie would have been 1,000 times better if you had done that.
Yeah. You know what it is? Marvel they got too big for their own good, because at one point they were doing that. They were taking those risks. They were taking calculated risks, but they were taking risks. And the tricky thing is, before, they were doing something we've never seen before, right? Like, when they were leading up to Endgame, to just Infinity War, right? Even the first fucking Avengers, right? Like, when they were giving us these after credit scenes where Nick Fury shows up in the bar with Robert Downey Jr. and he's like, I'm putting the team together and blah, blah, blah. And everybody loses their fucking mind because they're like, oh my God, I can't believe that this might become a reality, that we might see the Avengers on the big screen. And then when it happened, we got that movie, and then the first thing we saw after that was Thanos. And we're like, what the fuck? This is crazy, right? But then they did everything. And now it's like, now we're wondering,
but why did they stop?
Right. That's what we're wondering now. Like, well, why have we slowed it down? Right? Like, you're setting up all these different things, but you're not doing shit with it. Why do we have 7 TV shows if they're not fully crossing over into the movies? Why are people from the movies not fully crossing over into the TV shows? Like, what's going on that it still feels like you're building this crazy big universe, but it still feels so disjointed? And I get it. You know, maybe their mindset is we're essentially building this universe like a comic book. And like in comic books, sometimes you wonder the same thing, right? Captain America might be going through some shit and you think to yourself like, man, you know what would really make this easier on your Cap? If you just call Thor, right? Like, if he just hammered some shit. It would make your life a whole lot easier if you just hit hit Hulk up and was like, hey, I need you to come smash, right? We think that in comic books too, but I think the difference with comics is that they have issue upon issue upon issue to flesh out a nice story where you get to a point where you don't care that other people aren't there. You're just like, no, this is fine. I'm fine with just following this character story. They're not doing the same thing with these shows.
Yeah.
And now we're like, well, what the like, just cross them over.
They just need to do it a little bit too.
At this point, people aren't loving the stories anymore. They're not coming to these movies for the deep plots and the artistic stories. They're coming because they want to see some of their favorite characters with their other favorite characters. We got a whole season of She-Hulk. Like you said, we got a whole season of She-Hulk. Another Hulk rolls up. Why the fuck isn't she there to fight him? What are we doing?
Right.
I don't understand.
So I think that's my
Why
point.
is the guy in the bird suit fighting the Hulk? You have you have 3 other Hulks. Get one of them.
Exactly. So I don't think we need a soft reboot or whatever you want to call it. What we need is them just to commit to what they're seem like they hint to try to do.
Yeah.
Just commit to it.
See, but I think on the flip side of that though, there's a lot of people, dare I say casuals, people who don't read comic books, but just love the MCU stuff, who are missing the Captain America, the Iron Man, right? They're like, for the Infinity Saga,
They can fall in love with other characters.
I agree, but some of them aren't willing to.
Like Iron Man and Captain America weren't shit before they got their movies.
They weren't.
So like, you fell in love with these characters because they weren't. I mean, the comic books were okay, man. They were not near. We talked about this in the last episode or 2 episodes ago, whatever it was. They weren't nearly as popular as they are now. So now they get so do a solid movie for all these characters, and it would be fine. And stop like, man, why we gotta listen? We've spent this whole post Endgame season teasing a Young Avengers.
And nothing's happened with it.
Nothing's happened with it. We've got so many characters for the potential for Young Avengers. There's so much do it. Just fucking do it.
Because they're still
That
casting.
movie will probably do great.
Probably would. They're still casting well, right? Like, they're still getting good people to play these roles. Still getting enthusiastic people to play these roles. And not everything is as bad as everybody want to make it out to be. I get it. It's not. We haven't got a fucking Winter Soldier level movie yet, right? We haven't got a Infinity War level movie yet. Like, I understand it, but at the same time, yes, there are people who aren't giving these characters enough of a chance because they're just so stuck in what we used to have that they don't know how to move on. The problem is that I feel like Marvel, at one point, they went so far in the direction of, you know what? We're not doing this for casuals anymore. This is for people who are engrossed in the MCU. Whether you read comics or not, if you are engrossed in our cinematic universe, we are making this stuff for you. We're no longer
But then they didn't commit.
Yeah, they did it for a little bit, and then that's what I think. I think they started to freak out because movies weren't doing as well, the TV shows weren't doing as well, and they started to think, well, people are complaining because there's no Captain America anymore. Or there's no Chris Evans, Steve Rogers Captain America. There's no Robert Downey Jr., Tony Stark Iron Man. This is what people are missing, and we don't have that anymore, and they're not liking the new characters. So, and this feels like that reaction of like, they're scared now. They're like, this might be coming to an end. We gotta do something. We gotta recast the big ones. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Right.
There are thousands of characters for you to pull from. Like, just find good stories, cast good people, and write good story, like, and put out good stuff. And stop being afraid, like you said, to just take chances. Not everything has to be for everybody. That's okay. Some shit is gonna be for the casuals. Some shit's not. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like, I would argue that Loki is not for the casual MCU watcher, right? Like, it with all the, like, you know, time variant stuff, the different universes, like, just the way it ended, bro. Like, that's a lot going on in that show. You know what I mean?
But on the flip side, it's one of the best. It's the best show they've done. It's one of the better MCU things that we have.
Because they committed to it.
Fucking great.
Yeah.
They went for it.
So yeah, I agree. They just got to commit,
Yeah.
man. They got to commit to something. Like, just if you're not gonna focus on like putting out quality stories and plots anymore, then at least just give us cool shit.
And this is the thing. It's not like you don't have arguably really big characters to still do things with. You're down 2 characters.
That's it. Yeah.
Black
I don't know why
Widow,
we're tripping.
3. Like,
but like Black Widow's not even that big of a character.
Right.
Scarlett Johansson is a big person.
You have a young Spider-Man still.
True.
Plenty to do with him.
You got Daredevil.
You just got the rights and haven't done much yet other than Deadpool with the X-Men characters.
Yeah.
Which is arguably some of the biggest characters in Marvel.
True.
And I know it's what we're talking about today, you got the Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four. Yeah.
I haven't looked up the stats, but I'm pretty confident Fantastic Four and X-Men comic books have significantly outsold Iron Man and Captain America comic books.
Oh, yeah.
So,
100%.
like, why are we doing a soft boot? You got new things to work with.
Yeah.
Continue building this universe. Just go in that direction.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Let's get to the Fantastic Four then, man.
It's a spoiler-free
Spoiler-free review first, and then we'll do spoilers.
I said what I liked or didn't like about Superman first. You go first for Fantastic Four.
Bet. All right. Well, first off, let's say whether or not we like the movie.
Yep, you go first.
I like the movie.
Okay. I don't think it was good as I thought it would be.
I don't know why. I had a feeling it was going to be this way. I felt like it was going to be the opposite as it was with Superman.
I'm not saying I didn't like it. I'm just saying I feel like even though I wanted to keep my expectations low, maybe I wanted more from it, and I didn't get what I wanted from it.
Okay.
I say that with also, I don't have any major notes of things that I'd want them to fix. I mean, when we get into the spoilers, I'll get in a little bit deeper, but like, there's nothing like in particular that I'm like, man, they really should have done this. I think it's casted well, although I kind of think I like Chris Evans's
Johnny Storm
a little bit better.
I get that. So, okay. I like this movie. I really enjoyed it. I'll give a brief kind of spoiler-free breakdown of the plot for people who are listening, who may have not seen it but kind of want a better idea. So it's kind of like what you saw in the trailers, right? Like, we have a fully established Fantastic Four team. They've been operating for a while. Like, not only have they been operating for a while now, they are beloved by the entire world. Like, they show up on TV and people go crazy. They're basically celebrities who constantly save the world from different threats, right? And it seems like essentially they're the only superheroes in this universe. Try that in mind. Silver Surfer comes to Earth because Galactus is coming. If you know anything about Galactus, he's the world devourer. That's what he does.
I don't think that we should do this as spoiler free because you might not know
that Galactus devours worlds.
I mean, just the whole like that Silver Surfer is gonna come.
That's in the trailer.
Still,
what
if you're like me and I watched one trailer?
It's in the one trailer. Silver Surfer is in the first trailer. That's why everybody freaked out because they're like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you cast a girl as Silver Surfer."
If you want a spoiler free, you don't want to hear this.
Okay, so maybe you don't want to hear this, but I feel like
I wouldn't want to hear this. I'd be annoyed as hell at you right now if you had told me.
Because I said Silver Surfer came down?
Just breaking down the plot. I don't think you should break down the plot.
Silver Surfer comes to Earth because Galactus is coming. We think he's there to devour the world. Turns out there's something else he wants. Fantastic.
See, I would have wanted to know that there's something else that he wants.
Fantastic Four's got to stop him. They're like, no.
I'd be so bummed out right now.
Why?
So bummed out. There's something else that he wants.
You don't know what it is?
Right. But you might not have not wanted to know.
Listen.
That there was something else.
Sean, there's a spoiler-free review means you get an idea of what you're going to see, but you don't know every plot detail.
I think it's...
Do you ever listen to spoiler-free reviews?
I
do. And you've never listened to a spoiler-free review and you're like, oh, okay. That's not what they do? They don't give you an idea of what the plot is?
They tell you what they like. They don't like that the actors did a good job if it's well casted, but they don't tell you about the fucking plot.
I have no idea what spoiler-free reviews you're listening to that they don't give you an idea of the plot.
Next time I get a good one, I'll send it your way.
Please do. Because every spoiler-free review I listen to, they give you an idea of the plot, so you kind of know vaguely what's going on, but they just leave out a bunch of fucking details.
All right.
So that's where we are. Anyway, the acting, yes. I did like the acting. I do still feel like, see, the way you feel about Johnny Storm is the way I feel about Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic. I don't love that casting. I feel like they should have picked somebody
ironic,
else.
I don't know the name of the other actor that did in the early 2000s.
But what, I don't remember.
That guy is like, seems like he's not really in much of anything else other than that role.
Yeah.
I think he made a good Mr. Fantastic.
I think he did too. I think he did. So here's the thing. I don't think Pedro Pascal did a bad job. I actually think he did a pretty good job. Now, I will say, I think in general, they just did a great job with the characterization of Mr. Fantastic. I like that he's in this situation of like, he's a genius. He's supposed to be able to figure everything out, and he's just having a hard time with that.
Right.
There's just things he can't seem to figure out. And I like that characterization. So I think they did a really good job with that. I think Pedro Pascal did a good job bringing that to life. It's just hard because I've seen him in enough things where I feel like he's other characters, and I'm like, I kind of wish they would have went with somebody that's a little less known, right? Or maybe they're doing something drastically different. I like John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic when he made his appearance in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
I agree.
Right?
Like, I felt like that really could have worked.
I feel like it could have worked too. Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, great. I loved her.
I agree. She did a great job.
She did a great job.
I don't know the actor of the thing, but
yeah,
also,
Ebon, some.
I think he did a great job.
He did a great job. Loved him. I get what you're saying with Johnny Storm. He felt a little different.
Yeah.
Something about him didn't quite feel right?
I think they were trying to make him a little less of like the party version of, and more the scientist version, but like I couldn't see him that way.
I get that.
I was struggling to see him like
that.
They
definitely moved away from like the playboy, like I'm just like the Chris Evans version.
Yeah.
Which I didn't mind. I actually kind of liked the more like in general, I like that they made it that all of them are brilliant in their own way. Are they all geniuses like Mr. Fantastic? No, but they're all brilliant in their own way, and they're all fantastic at what they do. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I like seeing Ben Grimm as this amazing pilot. It's like, no, he's the best pilot I know, and like, dude can fly anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I like that about him. I like that. Yeah, Johnny wasn't just a partying idiot. He had a little bit of that to him, but he wasn't an idiot. He was still very smart. There was a reason he was on the team, other than the fact that he was just Sue Storm's brother.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I like that aspect of it. Let's see, what else is there? I thought the action was cool. You know what I think I enjoyed most about this in comparison to like Superman? I thought the plot of this, like the pacing, was really tight. Felt like shit moved.
See, this is gonna be where we disagree. I actually felt like there were big parts of this movie where I was like, this is a little boring. There's not enough going on.
I get that.
And even
that's why I like that it
point,
moved on. It was just like we're moving. We're constantly moving. Because there were parts of Superman where I'm like, this has just been going on for too fucking long, and it's just not that great. For this, I felt like even the parts where I did feel like it dragged a little bit, we were on to the next thing. I was like, okay, cool. They didn't drag on for too long. Maybe I did feel a little like, okay. But then we just moved on. I'm like, cool.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I didn't feel that way about... This is not a Superman review. I didn't feel that way with Superman.
Well, we're going to inevitably compare the two.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it is what it is. They're battling right now, right? They came out in the same month, like 2 weeks apart. They both kind of have this similar... plot device of like hope, you know what I mean? Like going for like hope, multiverses and space and wormholes and shit. You know what I mean? Like they have a lot in common, honestly.
Yeah.
There's a team in Superman. There's a team in this, right? Like we didn't do a Superman origin story. We got an established Superman and team. In this, we didn't do an origin story. We got an established team. Like we hit the ground running in both movies.
One's 3 years, the other one's 4 years.
Yeah, like we hit the ground running in both movies. We're ready to go, right? So yeah. Let's see, what else is there to say before you got anything to say before we get into spoilers?
I think, I think, to me it's not that I have a lot to complain about, but I definitely felt like it was slower, and this is still trying to stay spoiler free, but I thought it was going to build more to something.
Okay.
And it doesn't really do that either.
So you don't feel like the climax was climaxy enough?
Builds to the greater universe.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, I get that.
And I feel we'll get into the spoilers, but I felt like this movie, I felt like the MCU needed it to.
Okay. I can see that.
It doesn't at all.
Yeah.
What are you rating out of how many Fantastic Four characters?
How many Fantastic Fours?
Out of 5.
3.8 out of 5.
I was probably gonna go 3.5. It feels high to me too. I was thinking 3.5. Maybe it's like 3.2.
I feel like 3.5 felt a little low to me, but 4 felt high.
I'm gonna go 3.2, which is so weird. I don't think I've ever given a 3.2, but
okay.
It's not a 2. It's not quite a 3. Maybe a smidge higher than 3.2 is where I'm landing.
Okay. All right. You want to get into spoilers now?
Let's get into spoilers.
Spoilers. I like this movie, man. I really liked it. I thought the pacing was good.
But I mean, even with you didn't rate it super high right now.
Yeah, because I feel similar to the way you feel about it in the sense of like I was hoping that it would tie into more, right? Like I wanted it to go further. Like we get the scene, the post-credit scene in the Thunderbolt / the New Avengers,
right?
Where we see the Fantastic Four ship.
Spoiler,
yeah.
Because I almost mentioned that earlier too, but I was like, how many people have seen it? Because that one's not streaming yet.
Oh, yeah. Spoilers for Thunderbolts. We see the ship, and then we're like, okay, cool. So I was hoping that we'd at least get an after-credit scene that then showed how we got to that point,
right?
But
and that's
we
what I'm
didn't.
saying. This should have built to that at least, and that's. That, to my point, again, spoilers for Thunderbolts, that's kind of like why I like also rated that one so high, because that's like the first movie in quite some time that felt like it was building towards something.
Yeah.
And like it's because of this after credit scene, and I'm like, okay, now this is connected to something else. And then here we are in this movie, and it's like, we're not even gonna show Robert Downey Jr. or not Doctor Doom. We're just gonna see a dude in a fucking hood. What are we doing
with the Doctor Doom mask?
Okay, holding a fucking Opera of the
Phantom of the Opera.
Phantom of the Opera, thank you. Mask in his hand, bro. It was like the lowest budget thing they could have done. Man, that was like they just got Steve the intern in a hoodie and threw him into this movie. That's what they did.
Probably. So yeah, man. Okay, so to get more into the plot, which you feel like I've spoiled already. Galactus isn't just there to eat the world now. Sue is pregnant. He wants their baby. He's like, listen, I scan your belly. Fucking that child inside of you is going to be crazy strong. Like strong enough to take over for me as Galactus. And I'm exhausted from eating all these planets. I'm so tired of being hungry, it's ridiculous. I don't want to do it no more. I need that child so he can take over for me so I can just go on about my business because I'm sick of eating these planets.
What'd you think?
And they're like, go fuck yourself. Which, you know what? You know what? I'd have said the same goddamn thing. Fuck off, bro. There's no way in hell I'm giving you my child.
Right.
I'll spare your world. Go fuck yourself. No. I think maybe that's why I felt so strong, because in my head I'm like, fuck yeah, no, fuck that. Like, there's no way I would never give up my child. Listen, if it was Joey or the planet, bye-bye planet. You know, and I guess it's funny because once I didn't know this going in, right? So that wasn't spoiled for me. So when I found out about that, I thought, because even going into this before I knew all that, in my mind, I'm like, there's no way the Fantastic Four wins this fight, right?
Agreed.
Like, I thought they were going to battle Galactus, lose, and that's what was going to cause them to go to the other universe.
I think I was I thought that too. I thought that, and then there was a brief moment. I thought he was going to transfer the whole Earth into the
when he was doing
universe.
that.
Yeah. I was like, oh, okay, that's how he's gonna get down, man. It's gonna be crazy. We're gonna have two Earths, or is he gonna transfer?
That's
the
what I thought too. I was like,
do?
are they gonna collide with each other? Because that's kind of what happens in the comic books. Like Earths start colliding with each other.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, is that what's gonna happen? But nope, neither one of those things happen.
Nah, because we keep thinking that Marvel's gonna go for it,
and then they don't.
And they keep not doing it.
All right, so
I want to like, because we said in the beginning. So that's one of the things I do like. That happened in this movie, and I actually kind of want to see more movies get in this habit.
By the way, this has
an
an 88% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Critic or audience?
Good question. So that's the combined score.
Okay.
A combined score of 88. No, I'm sorry. From critics is 88%. From audiences is 92%.
Okay.
So it's doing well.
It's doing good.
Yeah.
It's good. Shit, what was I saying? I like the fact, and we've talked about it before on the podcast, and I want more movies to do it. We don't need an origin necessarily. Just hop into the story.
I love that they hopped into this, bro.
Yeah.
I thought it worked great.
On the flip side, I was like, oh, it's cool that they're getting all these cheesy villains. I think there was an opportunity to see a little bit more of a fight scene.
Yeah, I get
out
that.
of everybody, because I actually kind of feel like that's what this movie, like, we get the montage.
Yeah.
And then a little bit with Silver Surfer, but not really. And then on the flip side, I'm like, I get it, because Silver Surfer would wipe the floor with all of you. So, like, and the same thing where you were thinking, I was like, Galactus was going to wipe the floor with all of you guys.
Yeah.
I think if they had taken one of those characters, they glossed over and had a little bit more of the fights. Like, we didn't really see the Thing clobber anybody.
Yeah, I know. I did want to see some more clobbering from the Thing.
I know you said going into it before when we were talking about the trailer that you want to see everybody use their abilities in like a cool way. I think we got that out of Johnny and we got that out of Sue.
And that's it.
But we didn't get it out of the other two.
No, we didn't.
Like Mr. Fantastic didn't do anything crazy.
He didn't do anything crazy. He just did some basic ass stretching.
When he was getting stretched apart,
yeah,
I was like, I feel like he should be able to go farther with this
before it starts hurting.
This is an
100%,
issue.
yeah,
I'm like, he's not going that far.
He
right
wasn't.
now.
I thought the same thing. I'm like, bro, nah. That he would. Galactus would have to span. He would have to put a foot on one end. You know, like how you use the tape measure. Sometimes you put it under your toe and you stretch. That's what he'd have to do with Reed's body in order for it to even start to bother him.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe this Reed just hasn't fully.
4 years isn't long enough for him.
Yeah, he hasn't reached the limits of his ability. Really stretched his abilities as far as he can.
Did you think Galactus was going to be larger?
Yeah.
Because I did. I thought Galactus was
no.
going to be the size of a Celestial. Am I saying that right? Celestial, thank you.
Yeah.
And Celestials are way bigger
They
than
are
Eternals.
way bigger. Yeah, their face is basically the size of Earth. Yeah, I mean,
I was like, when he's like standing up next to a skyscraper, I was like, bro, you're Godzilla sized.
yeah.
Godzilla comes down, you're gonna be struggling a little bit.
That's funny. Well, I mean, I don't know a shit ton about Galactus in the comics, but I'm pretty sure that technically his body in general is more of just like a manifestation to like make. How do I say it? It's because he's such an old being. And he's so large. It's hard for like normal people to comprehend just how big he is. So he has to like create a different manifestation of his body to make it more palpable to like an ordinary mind. So maybe that's why he is the size the way he is. I don't know. Just saying.
I think they just shrunk him down. So the fight scene made sense.
They could have made him a bit bigger. I get why they went with that size, but yeah, they definitely could have made him a bit bigger for sure.
Yeah.
Because he looked bigger.
In the trailer.
In the trailer, he looked bigger on the ship when they just were in space and saw him than when he came down to Earth. Yeah, because I was like, even when he jumped in the water, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then he got out, and I'm like, oh, okay, man, sure. Yeah, so I agree. I think I like the action in this movie. I do wish we could have saw them do some cooler shit.
Yeah. And that's why I almost feel like I don't need action. But I was like, this is almost, because we did a montage in the beginning. Okay, Silver Surfer shows up. Okay, your world's fucked. All right, we gotta make a plan. Let's get in a spaceship and go take the fight to him. I was like very reminiscent of Tony Stark being like, let's take the fight to Thanos. Cool, geniuses with egos. I get it. I thought it was weird that they didn't discuss more before being on the ship. They're on the ship. What's the plan? And this whole time with the ship, you didn't talk about what the plan was before getting on? Okay.
They just trust Reed, man.
But then they, it takes them a little while to get there, and then they're escaping. And I was like, even this, like, running away. At first, when they ran away, I was like, Silver Surfer's catching you. There's no way you're outrunning. So I like the fact that it's not like they outrun them was the way they went. But I was like, this whole chase scene and her having a baby during it should be more exciting, but I'm a little bit bored.
Interesting. Okay.
I think that, for me, like what you were talking about, like I felt like, I'm like, this scene's just kind of dragging.
I liked the scene. I thought it worked. I thought it was, you know what it was about that scene? That, like, I was like, oh, wow. When Sue was just like, Johnny Killer. He was like,
I like that part.
He was like, what? She's like, she's coming for your nephew. Killer. I was like, oh, so they're murderers.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, cool.
The humor with Johnny in particular did not always land. Some of the things are okay, but some of the things are like, this is a classic, you're saying a joke in the wrong time, and like it works for some characters in the MCU. Yeah. It's not working for you.
Yeah, I don't feel like this one, you're not coming to this one for the humor.
Yeah.
Right? Like it has some funny moments, but the funny moments...
The most filled theater I've been to in Chicago in a long time, and nobody was laughing in this movie.
That's fair. Yeah, it wasn't like big hysterical laughs. But see, so... in comparison, because again, it's hard to not compare them, I feel like this movie did a better job of just not overshadowing the emotional beats with humor or like dragging on a gag for too long. Like
bro, you need to go watch Superman again. You're putting so much hate on it. And
I'm not putting hate on it. I'm
genuinely,
saying,
it's a good movie.
It's fine, bro. It's not great. It's okay. It's very okay.
Go watch it again.
I'd rather watch this again than watch Superman again.
You're out of your damn mind.
100% rather watch this again.
You know how this Superman is a better movie? And I don't, again, because people could be listening to this and haven't seen it yet. So I don't want to spoil the movie. The sheer excitement alone and how people are continually talking about Superman, it's a better movie. Everybody's talking about it.
Who's everybody?
I got people calling me up to talk to me about Superman. I got people IMing me at work talking about Superman. People that don't go to movies all that often are finding babysitters and going to see Superman.
That doesn't make it a better movie.
Nobody's even talking about Fantastic
It just
Four.
came out today.
Right. And I'm saying this all happened. People were excited before Superman came out. Talking about, I'm going to go see this one. You're going to go see it.
Movie, though. Just because more people are excited for it doesn't make it a better movie. It just means people are more excited for it.
But I give it a week. And I think you're going to see that excitement has stuck around for Superman.
I don't know, man. I feel like people are going to be like, yeah, it was cool. I don't know. I've talked to some people, and I'm not alone. Steve doesn't like the movie.
Yes. The two of you are the only people I know.
No, we're not. There's other people who are like, yeah, that movie's very okay. It just... What that movie did is it just feels refreshing from all the other DC shit that we've seen. That's all it is. It just feels refreshing. It's just the best thing in a bad situation.
We'll talk about this more off the air. This is not that episode. We got to talk about Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four. No, I enjoyed most of it, man. I like that the plot was just like, it felt tight. It was like we just kept moving forward. The shit didn't seem to linger too much on anything. It was just like boom, 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 boom. We meet them. We find out they're established.
I feel like the last parts
we find
dragged.
Out like what? What dragged for you?
I don't know, man. The beginning all the way up until they get back to Earth, and now they got to figure out how to stop. You know what, man? The whole movie dragged.
No, it did.
Because there was never like a big, like, I guess the very end was a decent climax and like a cool fight scene out of Sue. But like everybody else, man, like it was slow. This is about to say the movie did well. I wouldn't change much about the characterization about anybody. They nailed the family part. You got it. They were they would joke around like they were having family dinner. They would joke around like a family.
Yeah.
Ben and Johnny felt like legitimately great uncles, but even friends and loved ones to their, they say you got to sleep when he's got to sleep, right? Like they're like trying to look out. Fucking Johnny's ready to give up his whole life for his nephew. He goes, tell Richard his Uncle Johnny loved him. Yeah. Like, they did the family thing fantastic. Marvel's first family, I get it. They nailed it.
I get it. They did. They did great.
It's a little bit of a slower movie. They need something else to get a little oomph in this movie.
I don't disagree with you. I do feel like there was some things that were kind of missing. We did need a little bit more oomph to it. The action scenes that we did have, I enjoyed.
I feel like they were trying to build like a love thing with Ben and the lady. I don't know her name.
Yeah, I forgot her name. It's not his usual chick, though.
They didn't really go anywhere with that.
That's true. That feels like it was like a...
I'm just here to see you. And then it ends like...
Yeah, that feels like it was a deleted scene kind of thing. Like they had it and they maybe just cut it and was like, we don't need this. And maybe, maybe that's why the plot feels tight, because it does maybe at points feels like they cut a few things out, because some stuff was like, okay, yeah, they're jumping, they're moving, right? Like it just feels like shit just kept happening. But yeah, I enjoyed all the characters. I even like Silver Surfer. I thought she did great. I
kept seeing Ruth Langmore the whole time.
Did you?
Yeah.
I didn't see Ruth.
She's up there. She's gonna hit us some twang soon.
Only when they showed her normal face did I see Ruth. But when she was like Silver Surfer,
I saw it the whole time.
I didn't see Ruth at all. And also the voice. If anything, I was expecting the voice. I'm like, I thought she was going to have a country voice, you know what I mean? But she didn't. I was like, you sound weird talking normally. I don't know how I feel about your regular voice. But I liked her. I thought she was cool. I thought her powers were cool. She seemed strong, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think they did a good job with her. Like, the way she just come in and whack somebody with her board and just keep on moving. Like, all the stuff she did, I thought was cool. Like, every scene she was in, I was like, this is cool. The way she could fly through space super quick. She seemed...
surfing on everything.
Yeah, she was surfing on everything. I thought that was cool. From lava to cosmic waves to all the stuff. She was just... I thought it all worked. It was really, really dope. I really...
I agree. I wouldn't change anything, but except for, like, I thought there could have been, like, a better fight with the Fantastic Four really trying to bring it to her at one point.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
They're, like, trying to escape fighting her, and then, Johnny chases her a bunch. Like, it's like...
Yeah. My favorite part about Reed is that I like that he's in this situation where he's supposed to know everything, and he's slowly just like, I don't know anything, right? Like there's so many. He wants everything to be a certain thing, and he's just like, there's too many uncertainties now, and I like that. I like the dad aspect of it, of like, I'm sure of pretty much everything except you. Like when I look at you, I have no idea what the fuck is going on. So please help me out. Like, I really enjoyed that moment where he was holding Franklin and was like saying, like, I just don't know, right? Like, and you feel that way as a dad. Like, you don't know. It's a goddamn mystery. You have no idea what this child is going to be like, what to fully do with them. You have so many questions. And I liked that aspect of him, like, kind of slowly losing it a bit, of like, but still keeping his composure, but like you could tell he's like kind of unraveling. I like that. And I even liked his what he said of how, like, yeah, I don't think of positive things. I think of the worst possible fucking scenario so I can figure out how to not let that shit happen. Yeah. I was like, you know what? That's a good characterization of Reed. And I like what you said earlier of that duality between him and Tony Stark, because they often are kind of like right there with each other.
Right.
Tony Stark had the same mindset of like, I'm trying to create a suit of armor to go around the world, so when the worst possible case scenario happens, we'll be ready. And Reed in this universe is pretty much the same. He's just like, I literally think of the worst possible thing. I let those terrible thoughts invade my head, so then I can stop it from happening. So that when they try to come and hurt us, we can go and hurt them first.
Yeah.
I was like, I fucks with
it works.
It works for me. But again, no way I would have gave up my child. Fuck them. Fuck all you.
You know what I kept thinking? That I was like, people would be like stomping into the building trying to get that child. And then I was like, I like that they said it. Like, who could come in and... They're basically like, who could even threaten us to come in and get this child? And then for a moment, I was like, fucking Dr. Doom's going to show up and be like, this is the only choice.
Yeah.
Which would have been great.
That would have been pretty solid. But then you would have had a whole different movie.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
That would have been like a 3-hour movie. Because then you still have Galactus show up.
Then you have they convince fucking Dr. Doom and help him figure out what to do with Galactus.
Thing?
We just wrote a better movie, Nick. That would have been a better movie.
So yeah, I did think that they were going to lose that end fight, though. I thought they were going to lose to Galactus, and that's how they were going to end up on a different world. But they win. How did you feel about Sue Storm being able to push Galactus like that?
I feel like this is partially why they had to make him smaller, so it seemed more realistic that
she could do it.
She could do it. And I always kind of feel like Sue is like, she's more overpowered than we see her in most of the time. So it's cool to be like, all right, you should do some cool shit right now.
Yeah.
So I was kind of here for it. And part of me, I was like, you should have done this immediately.
Yeah. Well, I think they were going with the angle of she's able to push herself to the limit because she's trying to save her child, right? Like it's a mom doing whatever it is she has to do to protect her child. We know that when moms
but as soon
go to
as
that extent,
I saw Galactus
they could do it.
Smile and turn, go clever bugs or whatever he says.
Yeah.
Your kid is now threatened.
Yeah.
You didn't need to wait for all this other shit to happen.
I say for a genius, that seemed like a real simple plan, didn't it?
It did.
I was like, man, that just switch the carriers.
I thought maybe it was gonna have like a thing where like it drops down or some shit last second, or
nah. He's just like, we just run in and swap him out.
Donnie, when he gets close, fire the eyes, blind him real quick.
I did like that combo move where she basically created a magnifying glass for him to blast the fire through to like focus the beam. I was like, that's cool.
Yeah,
we should have seen more shit like that throughout the entire movie.
I agree.
You know, that would have been cool. That was probably my biggest gripe with the movie is the Sue Storm moment, because I'm like, you know what it is? It's the distance she pushed him. If she had only pushed him like half a block or something, or not even that far, honestly, like 3 Galactus feet, then I'd have been like, okay. But she pushed him like 2 city blocks. You know what I mean? Like, he grabbed on to like 4 buildings in the wake of like trying to not fall. And I'm like, that's far, man. It should have been like a few feet, not like a mile. You know, like it felt like she was pushing him for like a mile. I'm like,
she seemed like she was pushing him pretty damn far.
I'm like, And then we had the scene that we see in the trailer where Ben knocks down the columns for the building. So I was like, okay. I mean, he's just knocking them down so Galactus doesn't have a handhold anymore.
Yeah.
That could have been cooler if it was for something else, you know? But
how'd you feel about the Mole Man?
He was fine. He was kind of funny.
The guy from Cobra Kai.
Oh, that's who that is. I knew he looked familiar. I couldn't place where he was from. He was funny. I like him. I mean, I like him in Cobra Kai. I think he's funny. I feel like he brought that same humor.
That was the same character, damn.
Yeah, he brought the same humor to this. And you know what? And I think it was in moments like that where I thought to myself, you know what? That was funny, but they didn't overdo it. We didn't let that go on for too long. It was just like he hit a couple jokes and we were out. Even when he said like,
Johnny.
Yeah, when he was like, I didn't dress you, Johnny. I was like, first of all, bro, that was unnecessary. Like, that was uncalled for. Why you just taking shots at Johnny? Why he catching strays? What's happening? I was like, damn, dude. And then we just moved on. And he was like, okay, Sue, what do you need? You know what I mean? Because he likes Sue. I was like, cool. Yeah. We moved on from that. Even when people started coming down, he wasn't like super jokey. He was just like, he had the little joke about like, please wipe your feet. Oh, I'm just kidding. There's dirt everywhere. I was like, all right, that's funny. But we didn't hammer on it for too long. So yeah, the Galactus scene was cool. I thought Sue shouldn't have pushed him as far as she did, but that's fine. Then Johnny was about to sacrifice himself. I like Silver Surfer swiping at the last second, though. That was pretty cool. The slow-mo of just like, boom, get out of here, bro.
Yeah.
I got this. I was like, I like it.
She's fucked now.
Yeah, she is. Oh, it's
On the opposite side of the universe, just the two of them.
it's a wrap for her, man.
Yeah. I like the little robot,
Herbie
Herbie.
was fun.
Herbie. Part of me felt like they put Herbie in here just to get a solid toy.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
But why not take a Herbie?
Yeah, most of these movies they got to put at least something in there for the. That's why Crypto was in Superman. It's for the toys, right? Like it's kids are gonna want Crypto toys. Kids are gonna want a Herbie bot. Like it just is what it is. What else is there? I think that's about. Yeah, I mean, I don't completely disagree with you. I'm not saying that this movie is perfect, but at the same time, and I was thinking about this as we were watching the movie. I'm like. There were moments where I was like, I don't feel super invested in this. I don't feel super interested in this because it just feels like it's not quite enough happening. But then there were moments where I was like, this was a really good moment. That was a really good moment. I really like the family dynamic. I like these characterizations. The action that we do see is cool. I like that they're an established team. I even like how confident they are as a team. How they're just like, yeah, fuck it. We're just going to go to space and take this dude down and come on back. And I love that, like, all the people are like behind them. You know what I mean? They're like, hey, so tell us how you beat them. Like, you know, you're back. You made it back. So like, give us a story how you beat them up. You know, and they're like, well,
about that,
bro, we did
lie. I couldn't believe he was honest.
That was crazy.
I was like, you just told everybody that you traded everybody's lives for one person. I get that it's your kid, but you lied. That's it.
Yeah, you 100% lied.
I tried to negotiate. He wouldn't listen to us.
He's like,
that's it.
Yeah, I agree.
That's a white lie, man.
That was
because he would not listen to you. He had you didn't have to mention the counter he gave.
That was wild. I thought the same thing. I was like, why would you tell him that? That was stupid.
Yeah.
For such a genius, that was a stupid ass move. My goodness. But yeah, I agree. I feel like there could have been a bit more action, a little more something that just felt. Because I mean, I guess, like I said, I thought maybe they were gonna lose in this movie. But I knew they would make it out, right? But they end up not losing. And at no point did it feel like the stakes were that real. For like a split second, I thought, damn, maybe Sue is dead. And maybe that's what leads them to go look for another Sue.
I think so. I know.
In another universe. But
like,
as soon as Franklin started freaking out, I was like, oh, he's going to bring her back to life. Yeah, of course. But yeah, the whole time I'm wondering like, okay, what gets them to this other universe? And maybe that's how you felt too, or maybe that's why you feel like this movie's missing something, because the whole time we're just like, what causes them to go to another fucking universe? Like,
and we never get it.
We don't. I agree with you. I thought they were going to do it with the Earth thing. I thought he was going to like, his calculations were off and he moved the Earth to the different universe. Now they're in the other universe. That didn't happen. So I'm just like, yeah, what causes that? But other than that, I mean, I still enjoyed the movie. I thought it was good. I liked the team. I like they were cool. I liked the technology. I thought the Fantastic car was cool. I like how it's just like they just popped in and that bitch just took off. You know what I mean? It wasn't like some, and this is supposed to be set in the 60s, and it wasn't like some weird clanky like hover technology. It was just like we get in it, turn it on, take off. Like we're gone. Door shuts, we're in the sky. Like I was like, it looks smooth. You know what I mean?
I agree. I did enjoy the scene where the three of them were trying to put the car seat in.
Oh, that was great. It was a good scene. It felt like a real. Yeah, it was funny because, bro, have you ever installed a car seat? They're tricky. They're fucking tricky. He's like, you gotta thread it through and then pull the slack. And I was like, yeah, no, you do gotta pull the slack, or else it doesn't. No, so that was fun. And then, yeah, I thought we were gonna get some more, but we didn't.
Yeah,
but it was good though. I liked it.
I
guess we gave it our ratings already, but
we did.
Yeah, I'm sticking with my 3.8. All right, I got a quick I don't know if we would call this another close call or not close at all, but so I was thinking about this, right? And I was thinking about superhero relationships and how we sometimes get these love triangles, right? And I wanted to get your opinion on which person you like to see this character with more.
Okay.
All right. Here's what I got. Here we go. Superman with Lois Lane or Wonder Woman?
Lois Lane.
I agree. It's just the classic.
Yeah.
I mean, Superman and Wonder Woman are literally the ultimate power couple, but like, come on, it's Lois Lane, man. All right, cool. Wonder Woman with Steve Trevor or with Superman?
Superman.
Interesting.
Steve Trevor's fine. I don't have any strong feelings.
Okay.
With
So
that.
you rather...
Do you have any other Wonder Womans on here?
No, that was the only one.
Wonder Woman with Batman, I loved in the animated series.
Yeah, a lot of people don't
I wanted
like
to
that
see
one.
it more.
A lot of people don't like that one, but I do like that one too.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I was hoping you had that one listed. I would have been all about it.
I started to, but I think I mostly stuck with comic book ones, and that one doesn't happen in the comics. Okay.
I'm sure there's at least one. No. Bless you.
Thank you. All right. Spider-Man with Mary Jane or Gwen Stacy?
Mary Jane.
You didn't even let me finish.
Oh,
Spider-Man with Mary Jane or Black Cat?
Mary Jane.
Interesting. Spider-Man with Mary Jane or Silver Sable? Has he
Mary
ever been
Jane.
with Silver Sable?
I don't know.
I feel like he has. So you're going Spider-Man. So you're going Mary Jane over
Spider-Man
Gwen
and
Stacy?
MJ all day.
All right. Bet. Batman with Talia al Ghul or Catwoman?
Catwoman.
All right. Why? You don't like him with Talia? I mean, she did kind of drug him and force him.
Yeah. Like,
impregnate
so,
her.
like, it feels like Talia was always trying to use Batman, where Catwoman,
She uses him a lot too, though.
not the same way Talia.
But you-
Talia's
you
like,
prefer-
you must become the leader of the League of Assassins.
I mean,
and
realistically, this
foster
is
me a
really
child.
like which toxic relationship do you prefer over the other?
I think the Catwoman one is slightly less toxic.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
Like, I actually, like, so, like, I would have been for it if they actually got married in the comic book. I think they should have been married for a while. I think it would have been great.
Yeah.
I like the whole Bat family thing. It's one of the best things about Batman.
It's fair. Captain America, Steve Rogers, with Sharon or with Peggy?
Peggy. Sharon thing was weird.
It is kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, fair enough. Daredevil with Karen Page or Elektra?
Elektra.
So you like the toxic relationship in
Karen
this situation.
Page, at least in the show, gets super fucking annoying.
That's fair.
I haven't read enough Daredevil. Like, I know she's in the comic, and I've read a little bit with her in that, but I haven't enough to really form it. But, like, bro, in the show, at one point, like, if you binge watch Daredevil, you're like, I'm so tired.
Yeah, I get that. All right, cool. We going Nightwing and Starfire or Nightwing and Batgirl?
This one's harder for me.
Yeah,
I
I thought this
actually
was gonna be the tough one for you.
I really like both.
Some people don't like him with Starfire.
I do like him. I think I'm gonna go Batgirl, but it's close.
See, I think I lean more towards Starfire.
All right.
I like that one better. All right.
It's only because, like, he gets to relate to all the Bat family things with Batgirl that I think it's a little more enjoyable.
Okay.
And they're like, man, you believe the shit Damon's up to right now? Like, and I've been getting to see that by reading Nightwing, and so I've been enjoying that.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. Invincible with Amber or with Adam Eve?
Adam Eve. That was not even close. Bro,
Okay.
stop dealing with the silly bullshit of, like, oh, you're not around enough.
I am a goddamn superhero.
He's fucking dealing
Saving the world.
His dad tried to murder him. and
Murdered
murdered
me.
several people in the process. He's
And
going
my
through,
mom.
He's going through some shit.
Yeah. All right. Harley Quinn and the Joker or Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy?
Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy.
Yeah, okay, I agree. Because it's like, I get it. People like Harley Quinn with the Joker. But like Poison Ivy, that's the real relationship. You
Yep.
know what I mean?
It's the healthier.
Yeah, that's the healthier relationship. All right, last one. Cyclops with Jean Grey or with Emma Frost?
Jean Grey. It's fun when he's with Emma Frost because
It
he's
is.
just like, he's almost a little less whiny. But I mean, that's that's the power couple right there.
Yeah, Cyclops and Jean Grey feels more classic.
Yeah.
Cool. That's what I got, man.
That was fun.
Yeah. All right, I think that's the show.
All right, cool. Talk to
All
you
right,
guys.
thanks for
next time.
Fantastic Four for stretching through this one with us. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.
Bye.